From Grey's Anatomy to Scandal and Bridgerton, Shonda Rhimes has created some of the most popular television shows of the past 2 decades. Her vast contribution to television recognised here at this year's Edinburgh TV Festival. But there's something inherently condescending about the...
Shonda Rhimes, the creator of Netflix's Bridgerton, revealed at the Edinburgh TV Festival that she views the hit series not primarily as a romance, but as a workplace drama, where marriage is the only realm in which women of the time held power. Inspired to adapt the show after reading the first Bridgerton book while sick in bed, Rhimes was drawn to the characters and the societal dynamics they navigate. She confirmed the show will run for exactly 8 seasons, one for each Bridgerton sibling, with the possibility of spin-offs. Rhimes praised the story's resonance, noting even a 21st-century Black woman could see herself in Regency-era characters. Since its 2020 debut, Bridgerton has broken multiple Netflix records with its diverse cast and reimagined historical setting, and its upcoming 4th season is slated for 2026. Shonda Rhimes explains why she views Bridgerton as a workplace drama, and when it will end. TV producer says she began reading the first book in the series while sick and in bed. Shonda Rhimes has spoken about how she views Bridgerton more as a workplace drama than a romance, and why the hit Netflix adaptation needs to have a finite endpoint. Speaking at the Edinburgh TV Festival, where the television producer and screenwriter received the inaugural fellowship, Rhimes shared that she began reading the first book in the Bridgerton series while sick after finding it in her hotel room, and then immediately went out and bought the entire series. "I had a lot of disdain for romance novels," she told Michelle Hussein at the festival. "But I read this book, and it was so good that I got out of bed sick, went to the bookstore, bought the rest of the books and came back and read them." The Duke and I, the first in the series of 8 Regency romance novels by Julia Quinn, was released in 2000. It followed the story of the eldest daughter and 4th Bridgerton sibling, Daphne, and her romance with the Duke of Hastings, Simon Bassett. The series follows the 8 siblings of the influential Bridgerton family as they navigate high society in London and look for love and adventure. But I didn't see it as a romance novel. To me, Bridgerton is a workplace drama. The women have no power in any other areas of their lives. The only place they have power is in who they marry and how they marry, and that marriage is a workplace, and those are colleagues coming together to make sure that their fates and futures are sealed in a way that is positive for them. Now I know that's not how you think of it, but that's how I thought of it. More importantly, I could see myself in them. If a Black woman in 21st century America can see herself in Regency England, it's a good story. To a question on how many seasons the show will run for, Rhimes answered, exactly 8. The Bridgerton series is 8 children. Violet Bridgerton and all 8 of her children married. So every season is a child, Rhimes said, adding however, that there is a possibility for spin-offs. The book series was adapted into a television series for Netflix by Ryan Shondaland, with the first season releasing in 2020. Unlike some period dramas, Bridgerton features a racially diverse cast of actors, including Regine Page as Simon, Simone Ashley as Season 2 romantic lead Kathani Sharma, Adjoa Andoh as Lady Agatha Danbury, and Golda Rosheuvel as Queen Charlotte. The casting is influenced by a theory supported by some historians that the real-life Queen Charlotte was mixed-race, and the series itself is set in an alternative London Regency era where George III granted many people of African descent aristocratic titles due to the shared heritage of his wife. When the series first dropped on Netflix, it broke records by becoming the most-watched original series by the streamer at the time. Within the first 28 days of its release, at least 82 million member accounts viewed the show, according to Netflix data. When the second season premiered in April 2022, it racked up 193 million hours of viewing time on Netflix in only 3 days. The third season, released in 2024 and starring Nicola Coughlan, set a new record for Netflix. In the first 4 days of its release, it clocked up 45.05 million views, according to Netflix's own figures, around double the previous season. The series' 4th and forthcoming season is set to premiere in 2026, and the series has already been renewed for 2 further seasons beyond that. The 4th season will run for 8 episodes, and is centered on Benedict, Luke Thompson, the Bohemian's second son of the Bridgerton brood.